Welcome back into my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you my daily cleaning and how I go about maintaining my home with 3 young kid boys. Yeah, that's how I'll be doing here, and also I'll have a dinner to share with you all the meal that I did prepare that day. So spend with me the whole of this day and trying to show you how I go about maintaining my home and not panicking all around, trying to make sure that the work is done but not having to go or about trying to fall in each and every area, trying to make it better, but taking room at a time and making sure that the things are solved and they are solved calmly without getting to panic on when to finish at a particular job, because nothing is ever finished. So the kids are at school by this time, and I decided to start with my kitchen today. It was in a bit mess since there was some utensils that I did not clean last night, and also the breakfast ones. So we are going to clean the kitchen and make sure that everything is done and correct everywhere it's placed. Yeah, not trying to jump here and there. I'll just make sure that I have to go or about cleaning the utensils first, not moving from them. Then I'll later on go around and clean the floor. Then from there we'll be heading to the living room, and I think that's the part that I was able to manage this day on this video, not trying to sometimes back I was trying to jump from here and there, trying to getting to panic on when to finish a particular job. But since I knew that it is not a must that I stress myself on making sure that everything is done, I usually get to tackle one room at a time and keeping everything in order before the boys come, and make sure that they have to get something to eat at night on time, yeah, for them to prepare or to have the rest area to be able to wake up to school the next day. Sometimes back I was getting stressed up on how a person can keep the home untidy, all tidy, but I came to realize and accept that it's possible. No matter how long you are in that house with the small children, it's possible for the house to be tidy. But since you get to know on how to tack the job in that house, the work get easier, not trying to stress up yourself on the work that is around there. We are all human and you also need rest as the stay at home mom. So guys, this is how I try and make sure that, yeah, I'm not stressing up with the work in the house, but on the same time making sure that the house it's well kept. Yeah, but with the kids it's not 100%, but we try and make sure things that are done here and there. So guys, this one is just to motivate you and tell you that it's possible to have a house that is tidy with the kids, but so long as you know how to go about solving the problem or having to tackle the work around there, it's always easy. And this is what I have been doing to make sure that wherever I have to catch up with the work at a particular place, I not get out of that place without being done with that work. Sometimes I could start the intention like I'm doing there, then I'll get myself in the living room, in the bedroom, not leaving that I have completed the other work that I was doing. By the end of the day, I will not have be able to solve any or complete any job in a particular place. But since I knew that was my problem, and nowadays I usually hold, if it's the utensils, I make sure that I'm done with all of them. Then I'll go to the other work and try and make sure that I have done without jumping here and there. Yeah, that's how I get myself solving the problem in the or the job there. And also, since I have the machine now, I make sure that I do 2 rolls at a day. That way I'm getting my work with the clothes and making sure that when I get them from the raining, when they are dry, I come and make sure that I have folded them, not to pile them up for the next day. Yeah, that way I'll make sure that the work is finished at a particular place, or the particular job is complete without jumping to something else before finishing the other work. Yes, and to be able to do this one is well, or well, I'm able to do this when the boys are at school or before they come back at home. So I'm able to start the work from like the washing utensils and make sure they are all clean without getting someone getting others notifying them. Yeah, I'll be able to clean all the utensils and wipe them, put them to their particular places, then to be able to move from there to the other place. But when they are just at home, it sometimes get hard, but I try to make my work easier, including them to do some work here and there, like trying and show the elder son on how to clean the utensils. The other boy can be tackling the rag there, trying and sweeping it up, and then the other boy try and collect some few things that have been misplaced to the house. Yeah, that way I'm able to at least manage myself even if they are at home, and also making sure that they are fed on time. With that, when I did not know that, it was the hardest because I'll get try and tackle everything by myself without including them. But nowadays, since I'm able to try and show them some few work, and that's how the kid grows. When you try and include them to your work that you are doing, the work get easier because it will not get such mess, because someone will be trying to make sure that whatever you have given him to do, he'll try and make sure that that work is done. Then you will be able to be tackling some other chores in the home. That's how I've been able to be maintaining the home. Sometimes it was very hard for me to go about it, but yeah, as the time goes, things are getting better, and that's why I thought to share with you about this topic on how I get to tackle the work or the job at home. Yes, the soap I have just poured from on the sink, washing those things there. Is the soap that I made by myself. Yeah, I just went and buy the chemicals from those people who supply us there. Then I came and try and made that soap, and for sure it's helping me. I was trying and finding that I buy the bar soap to wash the utensils and get the another bar soap to scrub the pots, but this one is helping me so well since it can scrub the pot well. If you are there and you try to buy the bar soap, like me, I was using the ushindi, if you know it, and all the whitewash to scrub the pot. Now I don't get to get those expenses. The soap that I'm using to wash the floor with, which the one that I have made, the green soap, that's the same soap that I'm able to scrub the pot with. Also you can see it has been able to clean those things there for the cooker. Yeah, so the product is doing so well. When I'll be making it next time, I'll share with you and show how I did mix up the chemicals to come about with the soap. So it is helping, and it is also, yeah, cheaper than buying all the bar soaps that I was buying there before. Yes, guys, about the laundry, as you can see it there, I have the downy and the container for the almost all the tools. That's what I have been using since I got the machine. And for sure, guys, as you can see it there on that container right now, it's holding a sunlight powder, which has been so helpful to me. Before there, even I was stressed up about the machine because the powder was not washing the clothes clean. My clothes were now turning to be brown, but since I got the sunlight powder, my clothes started becoming clean. I was getting stressed because I could go and wash the after getting the clothes from the machine, I would rinse with my hands, then return them to the spinning, of which it won't be, it will also get some brownness color there. I don't know it's about the machine, but I'm very sure and contented that it was the powder that I was using. Now I'm just out of the toes. I'm not now I'm not going to buy the toast powder again for the washing clothes with the machine. I'm going just to stick on with the sunlight, of which it's making my clothes brighter. Guys, even I was ashamed while hanging the clothes to the lining because they had started turning brown. Yeah, like the white ones couldn't get the white color, like the one that I'm hanging there, it could turn brown. Yeah, that's how bad it was. But I came to realize it's the powder that I was using, which is the toast powder. That one I'm not going to go back on it. Yeah, I'll just continue working with my sunlight, which has been so good that wherever I put the road and decided to put at a particular mode, yeah, like 45 minutes, the clothes will get rinsed well and the color will be well maintained, not turning them to brown. So guys, about the toes, that one I'm just telling you to try. If it has been a problem with you when washing with the machine and wondering why your clothes are not getting rinsed, just try and change the powder. And for sure, try the sunlight. It's not that I am just trying to market them, but that's what it is. The toes has been a hectic in my laundry, but right now it's working well with me with the toes. Yeah, even the container, I'm thinking on how I'll get it away from my house, since I want to forget about the toes. So I'll go about and find another container, not to be trying to wash with it, and someone might come here and see the powder that I'm using, and you try and decide to go and use the toes. Yeah, the tools, it is not working for me. I don't know it's about the machine that I'm using, but I don't think so. I have done somewhere else with the machine, but I did not get that problem. Since yeah, it's not the machine with the problem, but the tools itself, it's not doing a good job. So guys, that was just by the way, trying to tell you on how it has been hectic with me trying and wash the clothes. After I have washed them in the machine, I go back to rinse them again, since they were not getting well rinsed. Sometimes I was overwhelmed to go about rinsing them and go on and hang them the way they are, of which was not showing a good picture. But right now I'm contented with my machine, since I can wash the clothes, and I'm okay with the outcome of the machine. Guys, as you can see there, we are outside. I went to pick some few things for the dinner. Yeah, and as you can see there, I went about getting the green vegetables which have been prepared by the ready. Yeah, don't mind about that. Yeah, sometimes I get them and they cut for me, then come to cook. Yeah, I also went about getting the sardines. As you can see there, I'm just washing them with the hot water, then I rinse them with the cold water. Then this is how I go about cooking my sardines. Yes, after I have washed them so well and rinsed with the cold water, making sure that it's not overcooked by the with the hot water, I'll put them on this empty pan that I have there. Yeah, to make the with the empty pan when it is hot, to make sure that I have dried them the water that I had washed with. Yeah, that way it tends to get well crunchy when you have dried them and made sure that they are turning brown. But before turning the brown, after the water has dried, it always start getting to stick on the pan. Then I'll go about adding the oil. The oil I will not add directly on the sardines. I'll just open an empty place there at the middle, or yeah, dig some a hole there at the middle and put the oil. After the oil has heat up with the fire, I'll then mix the oil and the sardines. Then after the sardines, now I have continue stirring it until they turn brown, almost brown. I'll add my salt. Yeah, this is the point that I add the salt, yeah, to make sure that, yeah, the taste is getting all the salt it is cooked. Then as you can see there, the sardines are getting to turn brown. Yeah, that's the color that I want for my sardines. That way it always get crunchy and you enjoy when eating them. Then I'll do the same and open the space there at the middle, put my onions, cover them with the sardine, yeah, to just make sure that the onion are cooked well. I'll go about also getting the same work as frying the green vegetable as my onion are cooking there at the middle or covered with the sardines. Then in a few minutes the onion will have turned brown also, or clear color there. I'll do the same, open a hole at the middle there, add the onion and also cover them with the sardines. That way the onions will get to soften and you are able to smash them and make sure that they, like, yeah, tomato paste, yeah, since the onion will have cooked well. Some people go about blending the tomato, but myself, sometimes I don't have time to do all that, but the onion will get well cooked. Yeah, that way the sardine will be so sweet and crunchy and the kid will be enjoying. Now let us cook the ugali in my own spinning way. Yeah, this is how I also cook the ugali. I'm happy to share with you all this my recipe on how I cook the sardines. Yeah, the green vegetable there did not have a lot to do. It is just putting the oil, putting the green there and some tomato, of which is not a must that you add the tomato since you are eating them with something else. Yeah, that's how I go about it. The ugali, it is not a lot that is done. You just add the maize flour and the hot water, then you go about cooking the ugali. Yeah, I'm happy to have shared with you my recipe. Enjoy the video. It's still not yet end. We also had the juice, which I went about having the avocado, one piece of carrot. There is the hoho, or I mean the gourget, which I was supposed to use the cucumber. I did not get to the market, the place I was there. I had to go with the cucumber, which is also turned well, although the kids did not enjoy it so well since it was not sweet but healthy for the body. Yeah, and also the ginger there. The juice, it is good for the body and it is helping in some way. That's what it was. Yeah, the juice that we ate before eating the ugali that we had cooked, or the meal that we had cooked. We had to take first this juice, then we can take the food with the boys. And allowing me to share with you how I go about not overwhelming myself with the work around my home. Yeah, that's how I try and make sure that I have been able to work in the home and keeping it better for my family. Sometimes it's good to make sure that you have not overwhelmed yourself. Thank you so much, and let us meet to the next one. Bye bye.